Hello and welcome to Let's Play Endless Space 2, Series 8, Episode number 67. I'm JC Proton, and we are picking up at turn 137. In this episode, we're going to attempt to bring resolution, or at least address this Craver situation. We're also going to be doing the fulfillment of our economic shenanigans, basically. We're going to be buying some strategic resources, some luxury resources. We're going to be leveling up our trade fleets, or at least buying a whole bunch more freighters. And then we're going to go through, I'm going to do the build queues on the systems, probably clear out our science buildings since we no longer need to do any more research. We've completed the research tree. We don't need those points, and we don't need to pay the upkeep cost on those research buildings since they no longer have a purpose. And yeah, we'll build more system upgrades with all the resources that we acquire. And that's probably going to be it for the turn. We are currently at peace with everybody except the Cravers. So we'll start with that. The Craver situation. So I laid a trap where I cleared out. I moved my fleets away to try to encourage the Cravers to attack this ship that the Riftborn have there. I'm at peace with the Riftborn, so because I'm at peace with them, I'm not able to attack them. Swap with the Riftborn. And I don't know what the Riftborn's arrangement is with the Cravers. I don't know if they're... Oh, wait. There's a thing over here. Maybe this is supposed to be over there. I don't know, man. Maybe it's like a little bug or something. Maybe, yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's a bug, or it's supposed to be there, or who knows. But anyway, that would seem to indicate Cold War. But anyway, for whatever reason, the Cravers are not attacking the Riftborn here. And since the Riftborn have the system guarded, I'm not able to do an invasion while there's a ship in the system that's guarding it that's not me. So I need that to go away. I was hoping the Cravers would attack it and it would retreat or be destroyed or whatever. So that hasn't happened. So I'm going to have to get creative with the problem solving. So there's the technology here. Privateers. Prepped bases. Think pirates. Think state-sponsored mercenaries. So if I make a seemingly pirate fleet and attack this one, then that will resolve the issue, right? So that's what I'm going to do. And I was looking at the ships I could buy. Let's go to the marketplace and ships. There's a thorn there. Apparently I accidentally sold one of the thorns when I was selling all those sell me ships. There's shuttles there, there's scrapers, there's knives. Those all have a movement speed of 4, except my thorn has a speed of 7. And I was like, well, let's just buy that. That one's faster. So I'm going to buy that. And and here's the thing. You can select where this star system is that the ship will spawn. So the place I need it to spawn is, I think the closest location I have is Sikagoja. So I'm going to choose FB31 Sikagoja as the place for that ship to spawn. Which is the most recently captured system, actually. So, plausible deniability. Oh, yeah, there were like some pirates that escaped, or we had some of our fleet rebelled or something and became pirates. We don't know what happened. We don't have control of that. Or something. Some other lie. Okay, so we're going to buy that ship. There it goes. So now we have our regular thorn, but this is the one we just bought. And can turn into a privateer. Wahaha! 5th Brutal Pirates. Okay, and can it get here? It can get here in one turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Barely make it. 7 movement. Okay, cool. Okay, so what we need to do is send the fleet in and then be clicking attack, the attack button. We're going to be spamming that so that hopefully we'll be able to attack before the Cravers attack. If they're even going to attack. The Cravers may not attack. Spammy, spammy, spammy clickiness. Okay, we're attacking Riftborn with our pirates, our privateers. And just in case he doesn't go away, we'll do full reserve so we can attack again. So our ship has an attack of 534 and 7,500 hit points. And their ship has 53 attack at half the hit points, almost 3,300. So I'm pretty sure we're going to easily win that fight. So sometimes the computer cheats and they do a retreat, but they don't actually retreat. They retreat in place. Looks like it actually retreated this time. Okay. All right, now that's no longer guarded. We'll bring our fleet up here with our hero. Guard. And we're going to attack. So right now, the Craver fleet, 5,600 attack, 1,600 defense, 26,000 hit points. Our fleet. $102,000 attack, 27,000 defense, 371,000 hit points. Wow. Those guys are like trying to be a candle versus a hurricane. They don't have a chance. Zero chance. All right, well, this is going to be the end of the Cravers. This is the last of their fleet, I believe. Whew, that is ugly. We're going to go with full reserves just in case they decide to pop out some extra fleet somehow, some way. Spread these ships around a little bit. We'll do a 6-pack over here, and then those two are set up pretty well. That is overwhelming. Here we go. And so ends the Craver fleet. And let's invade. And we're going to occupy the system. There we go. There's some sort of curiosity that we created with that. Ground battle remains, okay. $30 titanium, cool. No improvements destroyed, wow. That's cool. Let's check it out. A lot of improvements here. The Academy Embassy. Sensory deprivation rest house. Interesting. So that was at one point a Riftborn system, and then the Cravers got it. Interesting. Yep, there's a couple of Riftborn. 3 Riftborn living there. Okay, cool. Interesting. That's cool. So let's look at the Riftborn. So we got some new populations. We have Caltigmas now. Galvaran and Riftborn. Riftborn are really good, and they don't need any food. They're really cool. You get extra industry on systems that have a Riftborn, so it'd be cool to have some of those guys spread around to our core systems. They increase approval. They have their own law. Wormhole travel with the Riftborn. Yeah, that's not a thing in this galaxy since it's all one constellation. And then the Galvaran increased science, and they have a Galvaran law. Okay. Okay, and let's look at Nolan as far as we losing population. Yeah, people are starving, so probably going to lose somebody. So we'll try to, I think what we'll want to do is move populations off here that are special, that we only have 1 or 2 of. That'll probably happen. We'll do that off camera. Okay, so cool. So we've resolved the Craver situation, and we brought that situation to resolution, right? Cool. All right, let's move all our fleets. Let's see where these guys are going up here. These systems. Try to catch a couple of screenshots there. Try. So yeah, we should have some ships arriving here. All right, let's run through these messages here. That's a lot of militarist party support. Seems like it's a little bit less than it was before the last time we had a pop-up. So right now, This is our current Senate breakdown, and this is the support for political parties across our population. So our population, there's a lot of militarist support there. And you can say it's staying pretty steady on all of these. But we're going to see what's going to happen here. As we get closer to the election, we'll do some stuff to try to increase the pacifist support. Okay, so next thing I think we're going to do here is we're going to cash in on this opportunity. So prices should have dropped. Let's take a look. Kaboom, look at that. Prices are crashing. That's the ship prices. This is the luxuries prices. Strategics. Yeah, they've really come back down. And our dust inflation is times 17.79. So I think we were like times 15 before we did this whole last few turns of market manipulation, influence, whatever you want to call it. Now is going to be a good time to go ahead and make some purchases on some resources that we need more of. So let's see. Things we would like to have more of is orichalcics. Probably would like to have some more adamantium. We have a pretty good supply of the other things. So let's look at adamantium. There are 565 of them. What if we bought them all? 1.7 million. But that would be pretty nice to have that much, wouldn't it? So we've got 13 million. Let's do it, man. Boom. The other thing we want more orichalcics. Okay, there's only 58 of those. So let's just, how much is all of them? 139,000. That's chump change. Buy them all. Boom. Okay, we have enough titanium. We have enough quadronics. We have enough hyperium. We have plenty of antimatter. So let's look at luxuries. Okay, so let's see here. What are the luxuries that we care about? Well, it's going to be the ones that we use for system development improvement. So that's going to be transvine, which we have a lot of. Deciduous trees, which we could use a lot more of. So we want deciduous trees, and then dust water, which, see, that's at a plus 50, and protospores are at plus 66, so the dust water is underproducing, but we really want both of those. And then gossamer, we're at producing 126, and then you only need 48, and we have a big pile of it. So we don't really need to buy gossamer, I would say. Okay, so we're going to want to pick up a bunch of deciduous trees and then see what our dust water and protospore situation is. So deciduous trees, 195. If we buy all of them, that is 236,000. Again, chump change, no problem. Buy them all. And then dust water, 202. All of them is 1.1 million. We can afford it. And then let's see, gossamer. Let's see, where's the protospores? There's only 4. So for sure, we'll just buy all those. Cool. Okay, so after we did our shopping spree, we still have 9.4 million dust left. So we're going to use some dust to level up our trade company fleets here. So we have the option of doing Boolean freighters that increase dust and science. And we have luxury freighters which increase luxury and science income. So we have the dust Boolean or the luxury. So we're going to do both. I think since luxury is more important to me than the dust, like one of these increases the luxuries and one of them is increasing the amount of dust, right? So this is what we're currently at for production rates. And I think I'm just going to basically run the luxury freighters at like twice as high as the dust freighters. So we're just going to start rocking through these. So we're just going to get to where we have 10s. And the more you have, the more the price goes up. 11s, 6s, 12s, 13, 7s, 14s. Still have 7.8 million dust left. We're going to keep rocking. Alright, we're up to 100,000 on an upgrade. Okay, we're up to 20s and 10s, and we're down to 5.2 million. $4.1 million. $2.7. $1.3. And we're down to 232,000 left. So I think we'll stop right there. So we're at 14 and 27. Let's see which of these produces the most dust water. That's 6. That's 6. They're all 6. Okay. Oh, this one's 26. Those are 27. Let's level this guy. There we go. So those are all 27 for luxury freighters and 14 for all the dust freighters. Okay, cool. Currently our trade companies are level 16. With this many freighters though, those should start leveling up, and we should get these production values go up. We're at 190,000 deciduous trees, or I mean 210 with the transvine. We're up to 170 on gossamer. We're up to 56 on dustwater. I think that was like around 50 before. And we're at 78.8 on Protospore. So we're already seeing increased luxury resource production. Okay, and I'll go through and figure out where I'm going to put more of these upgrades. Probably just going to kind of sort by industry at this point. And then anything that is a 3 that needs to be a 4. That's not already in the process of upgrading. So I'm looking for things that have Selmy ships or whatever that aren't 4s. So let's see, that's a 4, that's a 4, that's a 4, that's a 4. That's a 4, 4, 4, 4, 3. That's a 4. Those are 4s already. That's a 4. I've done pretty well at getting these going. Okay, here's a 3 that could be a 4. You can do it from here. I don't often do it, but you can. There's a 3 that could be a 4. There's a 3 that could be a 4. And here's a 3. Okay, we're out of resources. So now we're looking for 2s that can be 3s. Okay, there's a 2, but he's already upgrading. There's a 2 that could become a 3. 2 that could become a 3. I think maybe we're going to let this Miners Union complete before we do his upgrade. Just to, well, you know, it's kind of irrelevant. I have so much of that going on at this point. I have so much that I just bought. I guess it's okay. Okay, I'll upgrade him. Super Biofuel Factory. Sikagoja. Wow, that's one we just got, man. Okay, and then we have Nolan and EQ down here. Okay, well, we'll fiddle around with the rest of that. I'll go through, like I said, I've been mentioning it every episode. So we'll take out, we'll dismantle the science buildings. What that would look like. Let's say, for example, we were doing it at AB. We would just go in here and choose, like that is a building we don't need. That is one, that is one, that is one, that is one. School of Geniuses, we no longer need. Pocket Laboratory. So selling all of those buildings, I mean, that's 38,843 dust, right? That's not nothing. I mean, that's kind of a chunk, right? Yeah, like this one does do a plus 15 dust, right? So I'm going to hang on to that one. It's dual purpose. But we'll go ahead and scrap that. So I'll be going through and just doing that. That's kind of meticulous. It's certainly not exciting to watch, so I'm not going to record that. Let's just run through these messages here. And let's see here. How are we doing on our progress on our quest? We are now at 60% completion for our collaboration or whatever the quest is. So I think there's still nobody else doing it except me. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's my 4 fleets. And then there's nobody at Mizar, nobody at Pixis, and nobody at Safe. And there's nobody like coming to challenge me on any of these either. So I don't see any fleets inbound. The Lumeris are also defenders. There's no rejuvenators coming to challenge me here. Maybe there's a pirate. There's another Scales Galena. Hero NB6. Hero number 6, I guess. There's a lot of, I guess, Scales Galena clones out there or something. I don't know, man. Let's just go ahead and run through these. Okay, so we'll see what happens here with militarists. Right now they're at 48% support. So maybe that'll start going down now that we're done. Although we did just invade a system, but we're done with the attacking, I think, pretty much. Oh yeah, we got to move our vine fleets. Okay, cool. So let's see where these guys can reach. These guys, thank you, Vodyani, for not attacking us. Thanks for being cool. Looks like he can get to Farver. And this one over here that's at New Sakan can get to Lyra, or he cannot get to Acellus. So looks like he's going to go to Lyra. So New Sakan goes to Lyra, and Imnos goes to Farver. I could do Talitha, but I think I'm gonna leave that for the follower fill in the gap kind of vine fleets. Okay, we'll entwine Lyra. The Riftborn home system, we'll have it entwined in one turn. Farver will be entwined in one turn. And let's see here. We finished entwining at Z11. I think what we'll do is go from here over to HR 1884 if it will reach. Yes, it will. Yeah, hard to read the number 1 there, but it is a number 1. And then from there we'll go to Wasat. Oh, there's a compression singularity there. Ha, cool. Okay, so HR 1884 will be done entwining in one turn, and then we'll go to Wasat, and hopefully the compression singularity will still be up. And we'll see if there's any difference. I had a good feeling that there would be more chances to check that out. Nebular clouds are supporting Koyasil. Okay, things that we built. We completed distributed energy at Koyasil, and we're now building the Mantle of Unity, which is a unique building. Increases your influence production, and we also have a culture center that we completed building, which also is a influence increaser. And you can see we're back to building Selmy ships, because why not? I had a pretty maybe over detailed explanation of it in the last video. Essentially, you can build a lot more ships and sell them into the market and make more dust that way than just going with emergency dust production. It's like at least 10 times better. Sometimes, like in this one, I would say individual results may vary, right? Try out different designs of ships and see what is more optimized. I'm not an expert at it. I don't claim to be, but play around with it. You know, these Selmies were good enough to achieve the purpose I had. But I'm sure there are better designs. You'll find that some of them cost a lot to build and don't sell for as much, and other ones cost less to build and they sell for a lot. And it's like trial and error. You can figure it out. But you know, again, it is kind of exploity, but it's also not really that useful until later in the game, I think, a lot of times. So I can see why Amplitude hasn't really addressed it, because, you know, the game ends before it becomes a thing. You know, like, there are no researching left to do. Well, that's a victory condition. You know, I've got way more than 40 star systems. Well, that would be a victory condition. So normally the game is over before now, that's for sure. Let's see here. He's doing level 4. Selmies. Autonomous administration at Rhea. Apparently I did the 3 modernization, but not the 4, so I'll probably want to make a point of getting that going, because I think there are luxury resources over there. Let's see. Or not. Okay. Apparently not. Yeah, when the empires get this big, it's too much to keep up with. Too much to keep track of. Almost. Monsoon goes to forest. soon over here at the Lumeris home system. There it is. And that's it. That is it, man. Okay, so that's updated. We've got population who grew. Got a lot of updating to do off camera. I may move some populations around a little bit, especially off the system I just got. Try to save some of those populations where there's only one or two of them. Don't want to lose those guys. I want to try to help them expand and grow. I guess that's a place to put a point. Baramaxa is a senator, I believe. Scientific senator. I don't think he has a chance of becoming actually represented in the government, though. Mario, one of the greatest heroes, and he's a senator, right? Yep. Where to put the points? I guess we'll put a point there. Yeah, this is the admiral we have flying around right now. A little undecided where to assign his points. Whether I'm gonna probably end up taking this guy, Admiral Andro Camille Z. I am most likely going to assign him to this system here at BH31B to maximize his Horatio ability of increasing luxury resources, and we're going to increase our dust water production. So I think that's what's going to happen with that guy. He's not going to stay an admiral forever. He's actually going to become a governor. Probably going to do that after we finish this phase of the quest that is tying up 4 of my admirals on the different lodestone systems. So once I no longer have them tied up there, I may reassign that governor. Let's see, this leader is a governor. Guess here, yeah, that'll be okay. Malk Unbound is I don't remember, is he a governor? I think he is a governor. Yeah, he's on AI. 41B. Okay, so we'll give him governor type abilities. Okay, I guess that'll be the one. Like, as long as he doesn't have, like, all 3 of the senator abilities, it's okay. He's not going to be the senator. And he needs to be a higher level, too. Okay, what do we have for diplomatic messages?
Horatio feel content anytime we think of you and your obvious appreciation of us.
Our fabulous fellow piece, Horatio considers you his best friend, like a dog. I'm glad that he appreciates us. I appreciate that you appreciate us.
Though we doubt the purity of your motives, the Protectorate has a proposal for you.
Only 5 proto-orchid offering for the alliance. Yeah, no. The Cravers. They want a truce. You know what? They'll give me 100 red sang for a truce. Well, I don't think they have any systems or any fleets. So, why not? Let's have a truce. We'll end on a positive note, right? Sure, I accept. Let's have a truce. Great. I'm glad they finally came around. Or maybe we came around to that. Well, we're in agreement that there no longer needs to be violent conflict between us. Yeah. I think we can have like a long-term armistice at this point. So that's how that one turned out. Your opponent has retreated. Sometimes you'll see a message down here that says something like if you fight, it's like your ships have been revealed, and then they know who it was who was attacking them. But in this case, I don't see that message down here, so it would seem that the Riftborn don't know, theoretically, that it was me that attacked them. Hopefully. You know, the computer players cheat a lot, but hopefully we got away with that. Hopefully we got away with that. It was a little bit of a risk, but it was necessary to allow us to, get the situation resolved so that we could finish off the Cravers. All right, well, I think that's it for this recording. We'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks, everyone, for watching.